Learners, I think your computer paper has gone well. So let us figure out the answer key. This is Java Virtual Machine, full form of JVM. This is 2 bytes. We need to observe the character. So we know escape sequence is a character. So this will be the answer. Then we need to figure out which one of them is the accumulator. Accumulator is just C. Very easy. Which of them is not the access specifier? So here, as we can see, private, protected, package, and public. Package is not an access specifier. Very easy question. And here, math.pow 36655. Very easy question here as well. You need not to directly jump into calculating this. Rather, you need to first figure out the answer of this. 6 by 5 will definitely give me question test 1. Will be giving me question test 1 and 36 to the power 1. The answer will still remain 36, but the return type is 36.0. So this is the answer. Now read the if program segment given below. Which one is the correct one? Okay. If A is greater than B, then Z has to store 25, otherwise 35. So B is the correct one. Okay. And you shouldn't be confused with this option D because question mark is essential. That's why the option B is the correct one. Now the output of this character dot to uppercase, very good. Character dot to uppercase +2. I have already said this in the classes that if a binary operator is used, the answer will be in integer. If it would have been plus plus or minus minus, the answer would have been or my return type would have been in character. So whatever 98. Oh, 98 will be converted. 98 is the ASCII code for the lowercase. So as it will be converted to uppercase, so this B, and we need to figure out the ASCII code of this. So it will be 66. 66 plus 2, 68 is the answer. Okay, let's see. Yes. Computer desktop is equal to new computer. Computer mainframe is equal to new computer. Name the objects of the given one. Very easy question. First one will be desktop, second one will be the mainframe. Very easy. So the correct answer will be option number B. Rotation, revolution. Okay, both are taking place. Both are taking place means in one day, 24 times, 24 hours, the earth is rotated by itself, while in 365, it is the revolution. Very easy, nested loop. So option C is the correct one. Nested loop. Now, yes. In the following method, prototype accept a character. Yes. Character is accepted and integer is accepted. And the return is in yes or no. Here it says fill in the blank to complete the method prototype. Yes, very intelligent question. Here it has not asked you to return what? It has not asked to return true or false. Here it has asked us to return yes or no. So the answer will be string, not boolean. Boolean would be when the return will be in true or false. So it should be string because it is returning yes or no. Now in a calculator, which Java feature allows multiple methods named calculate for the different operations. Multiple methods with the same name and for used for different purposes. That is nothing but polymorphism. Multiple methods having the name calculate only. Very good question. The result of a Java expression is 6. Here it says according to the hierarchy of the operators, addition is done first, then the division. Remember, whenever I will be having this, so which one will be solved at first? Already we know from the precedence order, multiplicative is done first. Multiplicative is done at first. Then the additive is done. Then the addition subtraction wala thing is done. So here my assertion is true, but my reason is false. Will be the correct answer. Here array is given. Yes, here we are observing what is happening. The sequence is swapped. Means whenever we are observing the sequence elements are checked and swapped, we will be considering that as bubble sort only. Right? See, they both are swapped. And according to the ascending order, it is checked and swapped. It is checked and swapped. Very good question. So the answer will be bubble sort. Now the sales made by 5 salesmen selling 5 products is stored in two-dimensional array of integer data. How many bytes does the array occupy? Here you need not to see anything. Here it has just said integer type, and you need to think how many elements are stored. So 5 salesmen selling 5 products. So 5 into 5 is equal to 25. Okay, so there will be 25 numbers of rows and columns. So, and we know integer. Integer means how many bytes? It's 4 bytes, right? So 25 into 4 is equal to 100. Okay, sorry, 100. So the answer will be 100, not 1000. Sorry, 100. Where is 100? Yes, because it has already said. And one integer is equal to 4. Here, 5 into 5. 5 salesmen selling 5 products. Each will be selling 5 products. So accordingly, there will be 25 numbers of rows and columns. So 100 is the answer. Now the substring method modifies the original string. Okay, the substring method can extract part of a string starting from the specific index. Very good. Both of them are true, and assertion is the correct explanation. Sorry, reason is the correct explanation of the assertion. So the correct answer is option C. Here in constructor overloading, all constructors have the same name as the class name, but will be having non-identical parameters. Very good question. So here rewrite the following program segment using the for loop. Very easy, you will be getting this as constant, and here you will be writing for. For can be written. If it has asked to change whole of the thing, you can also write in this particular way. Int A is equal to b, then here you can just declare b instead of writing. If you do not have the habit of doing that, you can start b is equal to 10, b is greater than 0, and every time b minus is equal to 2. Okay, then what you need to do, you need to put a semicolon, so that after everything is done in our output, system.out.println, system.out.println, you will be writing a into b. That's all. Semicolon, putting semicolon will be giving you the final result, and here the final result needs to be displayed. So this is how it needs to be done. Evaluate the Java expression. Very good question. We can solve this. A into b. Acha. Okay. So a into b, 7 into 8, 56 modulus plus c is given, means 3 plus a. So this will be a plus minus b. So this will be 7. So at first you need to solve this particular part. So whenever 3, I am dividing 3. What I am getting? 3 1s are 3. Okay, this is what I am getting. Just 54, 2. So 2 plus 8 plus 7. So the answer will be 17. Okay, the correct answer will be 17. So x will be storing 17. Because we know at first into and modulus is all things are done over here. So I have done accordingly. Am I correct? Let's see. Plus a 8. Yes, minus b. Minus b is given. So it is 7. Yes, I'm correct. Yes. Into then modulus. Very good. So write a Java expression to find the sum of cube root of x and the absolute value of y. Find the sum of cube root of x and the absolute value of y. That means addition will be in between cube root of x. So math.cbrt x. And here it will be math.abs, we know, to convert anything to absolute. So y. Okay, you can write this. Users must be above 10 years to open a self-operated bank account. Write the logic using 10-year operator and store default the result, the eligibility message in the string variable, name, ID status, and print it. Very good question. You need to check. A user must be 10 years, will be above 10 years. So what can we do? And it has asked us to store in a variable. So we will be writing this. It has asked me to write, so I will be also taking the data type. So string ID status is equal to, I need to check the years. Years means, is it given which variable needs to be taken for the years? User must be 10 years. No, it is not given which one should be taken. Only it has said I need to store it. So I can take time. If I'm finding time is greater than 10, So if this is true, so I will be saying eligible, eligible G, and single quotation, sorry, colon, I will be writing not eligible. Okay, and a semicolon. Because a user has to be 10 years to open a self-operated bank account. So this is the logic of 10-year operator that you can use. You can use year or you can write age as well, as it has said to just talk about the age. So we can write here age, age as well. Okay, now give the output of this gracious substring. Substring means I need to fetch out from 4. So from 4 means OUS will be taken off. Let's see, oh, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4. So from 4, so it will be IOUS. So here, just a minute. IOUS will be there. IOUS. All of them in uppercase. And that will be printed. So here my first printing will be IOUS. Then second one here it says checked whether glamorous ends with S or not. Here it is not S because if it would have written in single quote, you would have checked whether it is ending with S. But here it is checking whether it is ending with the string S or not. What is the string S containing? This. And this is my glamorous. No, my glamorous is not ending with IOUS. So it will be false. Ends with, right? See? So the return type is in Boolean. So the result will be in false. Now let's see. Give the output of this and how many times this loop got executed. Oh, do while question. Output based do while question is asked. Very good question. So it is starting from K. Just do the try run. So K was initially 1. Now when it has entered to the loop, it is becoming at first plus 2. Every time plus 2. So 1 is changed to 3. Then 3 is printed. Then while 3 is lesser than is equal to 6. Correct. Then again 6 plus 2 5. Then 5 is printed. Is 5 lesser than is equal to 6? True. Then again 5 plus 2 7. Then again 7 is printed. Here it is checking whether 7 is lesser than is equal to 6 or not. It's false. So how many times did it got executed? 1, 2, and 3. So how many times? So you will be writing 3 times it got executed. Okay, just do simple try run. You must be getting the correct answer. You will be getting the correct answer. Just dry run is essential. You need to find the factorial of 5. Acha. So what rectification needs to be done? As we know, every time we are multiplying this, we need to see the initial value of f. Yes, student has written correctly. Just replace f to 1 and then you are able to do this. And here it can also be multiplied to reverse order. 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. It's correct. And as curly braces is not given over here, you need not to be worried of. This f will be printed at last only. After all of this particular thing is done, then only the f will be printed. As the curly braces are not given, it is not in the body of the for loop. It is outside of the for loop. Very good question. Name the type of error if any. Correct this statement to get the desired output. Okay. Write the index of maximum element and the minimum element. Okay, let me find out the maximum element, 19, and the minimum element, that is 2. If you unable to figure out like this, so easy. Just write whatever is given over. 19, 4, 7, 4. And you know how to write the addresses? Okay. Slowly things can be written beautifully. 3 and 1. So 19, I'm talking about this particular place. This place, highlight this. 2, highlight this. So it will be x 20, x 1 and 1. These are the two places. This will be the answer. You cannot write like this. See, student has written directly 20 and 11. That cannot be written. It has to be like this. If the student has written like that. So the following program swaps the first element and the second element of the given array without using the third variable. Acha. Without using the third variable, I need to swap the first element with the second. It's a class ninth question when you were studying accept three numbers and swap with using variable, without using variable. That is the concept you need to use over here. So here the first step is given, second step is given, and third step is x sub 0 is equal to x sub 0 by x sub 1. Okay, 4 and 8 are the values that is already given. And at last here it says x sub 0 will be x sub 0 by x of 1. So what has to be? In this particular place, you need to just swap. You need not to think of what is done over here. And in this particular place, just it has asked, in two of these steps, you need to swap. 4 need to be swapped with 4. So that should be without any third variable. Easy. Everything like this. So what will happen? X sub 0 will be storing 12. Now what will I be doing? X of 1 is equal to x sub 0. X sub 0 is already storing 12 minus x of 1 if I am writing. Means 12 minus 8. Now x of 1 is storing 4. Then I will be writing x sub 0 is equal to again x sub 0 minus x of 1. So x sub 0 is storing 12. Now my new x of 1 is storing 4. So 12 minus 4, it will be storing 8. Very easy. Just you need to write this. This one, and this one are the steps that needs to be written for replacement. Okay, very easy question. Then it has asked us to print the output as well. But it has just asked to print out chart. It has not asked to print the output. Just the steps are required, and you need to write as I have written. Yeah, there is another question. Yes. Name the following the return data type of the method equals. Return type. We know equals will be returning in Boolean, and it has to be in lowercase. You must be observing here somebody has written in uppercase. That shouldn't be. Everything needs to be in lowercase. The string method which has no parameter and returns a string. Here it says name the method trim that has no parameter but returns a string. The answer will be trim. Trim is a method, okay, which is having nothing inside the parameter but returns a string. Okay, this is the correct one. I hope I have already explained everything. All the answer keys of 1 mark based questions and 2 marks are already given. You may check this out. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.